She is the star of the Kendrick brothers' new film, Overcomer, at the tender young age of 16. Aryn, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So you read this script now about Aryn. What did you think when you first read about her?
At first, I was like, how am I going to play Hannah? I don't even know her. Like, I knew her from the script, but I don't, know everything about her in every detail. And it was also, she's more of a tomboy, and I'm really girly, as you can tell. I love the color pink, and she was, blue and purple, and I was like, oh, okay. And that was really hard. But then also having to act like I didn't know my father was very challenging for me because I've always had my dad in my life, so that was weird because me and him have always been together. But my acting coach, Beth Becca, helped me out with those challenges and taught me the Meisner technique, and she really helped me learn how to step out of me and forget about me for a second and to go into the other person.
It's so good. And when you think about the challenges that Hannah had to overcome in that movie, what do you think the message is that people can walk away from this film with?
I think the message is that even if your past is not as good as it should be, even if your past just is not good at all because she stole things and that was just not cool. And God forgives everybody, and He has an identity and a purpose for everybody, and He loves you, and you're not just a group of people. To God, you're an individual, and that's something that I like. And He has so many people to look over, like 7 billion people, and He cares about you, and that's just one of the best things about Him.
When you think about what people can walk away from this film, one of the things was overcoming the odds, impossible odds.
Yeah.
Was getting into the head of Hannah and thinking about what it took for her to push through all the hardship. Is that going to change how you face obstacles? Did you learn anything from Hannah?
Well, yeah, because I've always been the type of person to try to fit in with the crowd and change who I am. But definitely with filming, I learned that I don't have to change who I am because God made me a specific person. He made them a specific person, and I don't have to conform to something that I'm not.
That's so cool, because so not only are we learning from watching the film, you learn from playing in the film.
Yes, I did.
You've done a little bit of acting, but having to act in the lead of a film like this, how was that intimidating? Did you have to talk yourself up for this?
Well, I'm a person who struggles with anxiety, but when I got on the set, nothing changed the way I was thinking. I always thought that I had it, but before I went on set, I really prayed to God, and I was like, Lord, please just let me glorify you, let me do a good job, and let me show people how much I love you. So that just was my main purpose on set. Me and my nan and my mom prayed about it. We were like, I just want to go do a good job. I just know God wants me to do a good job. And so I went on set. Even when the cameras turned on, I just wasn't nervous. And I'm so shy. Like when somebody asked me to do something, even take a picture, I get so scared. But now I'm just like, okay.
Wow. So what do you think it is that helps you overcome your anxiety? Because I know a lot of people watching probably deal with the same issue.
Yeah, I think it's definitely prayer, and it's also in my head. I like to not say anything negative. Like if I don't like a dress I'm wearing, I said, I look nice in this dress instead, and saying this dress looks ugly. It's just something like that. And also really just talking to God and telling Him how I feel. I use Him as kind of my personal therapist because He just wants the best for every human, and that I know that, and I will continue to know that.
That is awesome. You're full of so much wisdom at such a young age. Can't wait to see what's good. Oh, and you know what I did want to ask you before we go? When you saw the film, what was it like? Because when you're shooting it out of order and different parts. What was it like to sit down and watch the whole thing?
The first time I watched it, it was really hard for me to watch myself because I critiqued myself on every little thing, and I was like, Aryn, why'd you say it like that? And why'd you do that like that? But then I realized if Alex didn't like something, he would obviously tell me to redo it, and obviously the parts that he put in there he liked. So I had to calm myself down, but the second time I watched it, it was an awesome experience, and I really just watched the movie and really enjoyed it and got a message from the movie about having God has my identity and I have my own identity, and that me and that person don't share it. We do share it in a way, but I don't have to change for them.
That's so good. Thank you so much for sitting down and talking with us.
Thank you for having me.